Hello, United States of America and the world. My name is Jacob Angeli-Chansley, and I would like to start this official statement by thanking God Almighty for protection and blessings along this arduous journey of mine. You know, I once heard that school teaches us lessons and gives us a test, but God gives us a test and teaches us lessons. And to say the least, I have most certainly learned numerous lessons during the test which God has graced me with over the last 2.5 years. Now, one of the most important lessons I learned was patience. See, the world is currently going through turmoil, the likes of which many of us were not prepared for by our schools, by our governments, and our cultural upbringing. However, patience is key if we are to overcome the obstacles before us and simultaneously turn them into opportunities for unity, love, and peace.
Now, if you're like me, you might be wondering, who is that guy? Well, here's a photo you might recognize him from. Look at this. Oh, the QAnon Shaman. Yes, this is Jake Angeli-Chansley, better known as the QAnon Shaman, officially a free man? Here's reporting from Raw Story. Chansley was sentenced to 41 months in prison in November of 2021 after he pleaded guilty to charges related to January 6. He was moved to a halfway house and released last week. Prosecutors say that while he did not commit any violence on January 6th, he played an effective role in goading others to breach the Capitol building. So as soon as he was released from his halfway house, it didn't take long for him to double down on his beliefs that kind of got him into this mess in the first place. And he decided he's gonna profit off of his notoriety. One of the first things Chansley did after being released was launch an extensive line of merchandise. Much of the new merch he's selling uses his own image alongside a new title, America's Shaman. That's an apparent attempt to expand his appeal beyond QAnon supporters. The array of merchandise is impressively large, includes stickers, buttons, mouse pads, copies of Chansley's mugshot, yoga mats, yoga leggings, t-shirts, baseball socks, which are currently sold out. Maybe that tells us about the baseball community in our country, hoodies and mugs. Most of the items have Chansley's face printed on them, including Shaman Heart skater dress, which features his face not once, but twice. So you can see what some of this merchandise looks like. We've got Chewbacca. It's a good play on words. Here are the leggings. These are scary. If I saw someone wearing this, I would double take and be terrified. So what's next for Chansley? Well, according to him, he's gonna be a spiritual guide. That's beautiful. Let's watch.
The next part of my journey entails using the power of patience and peace to spread the truth and to do so in the spirit of a Christ-like forgiveness. In closing, Gandhi once said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. So it seems I've already undergone the first 3 stages of this process. Now, all there is left to do is win. Remember, knowledge always overcomes power.
What? So how is he gonna win? Well, spoiler alert, he's gonna grift some more. He's gonna add some grift to his grift for his grift. It's like the pimp my ride of grift. So more reporting from Vice. There is also merchandise advertising Chansley's, quote, Forbidden Truth Academy project, which, quote, seeks to improve the lives of its members and transform the world through education and mentorship, offering services to increase IQ, expand consciousness, and enhance personal evolution. Chansley's Academy offers courses with titles including Interdimensional Insights and The Truth About Climate Change. Those who want even more forbidden truth can purchase one-on-one sessions with Chansley himself for $500 a pop. So Ben, are you gonna be spending $500 to have a one-on-one with the Q Shaman?
Not again. Words worst 500 I ever spent. Yeah, I learned a lot about climate change, but then it started to seem like he was making stuff up, and then he started howling, and I was like, wait a minute, maybe this guy doesn't know anything about science or interdimensions or even this dimension. I mean, the people that attended his like welcome event at the religious gathering of idiots in Arizona, you just saw even the sides and backs of their heads is just the dumbest sides and backs of heads possible. To see a man who painted his face like he was going to Burning Man, all respect to my Burning Man family, and did it while committing treason in my estimation by breaking into the Capitol building and trying to stop the fair and free certification of our election. You're gonna go to this man for spiritual guidance, for any sort of guidance, for anything. You should be investigated. You should be on a list, and I'm not a fan of government lists, but I make exceptions when the ultra stupid are banding together to make our country stupider and more dangerous.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the movie Chicken Little a lot lately because I had the cursed thought that was forced upon me. What if the conspiracy theorists are right about any of their conspiracies? You know, Chicken Little, where the chicken's running around like the sky's falling, the sky's gonna fall, the aliens are gonna come, and you guys are gonna regret not listening to me, and then the aliens like actually come. I think that movie's kind of dangerous. It kind of affirms people who get so deep into these conspiracy theories. My whole thing is the truth about the deep state is far more interesting than any fiction the human brain can come up with. When you think about the ongoings of the CIA under the Eisenhower and the Reagan administration, they were painting planes to look like military helicopters in Guatemala and running fake radio out of Miami to make it seem like there was a war in the country so they could coup the leader in the United States. Based multinational corporation, the United Fruit Company, could then extract their land and labor and resources and keep selling bananas. Like, that's crazy. That actually happened. Like, there's declassified documents about that. But instead, they're reading the fiction and we believe this guy's gonna raise your IQ. I'm just not buying it, Ben.
I agree, even though the only thing good to come out of the that era's Banana Republic was a great array of khaki pants and an affordable sweater. You know, I myself also do regret having paid $500 to a little chicken who did tell me the sky was falling, and it's because climate change is real. So I'm getting very conflicting messages from my spiritual leaders, and I just need time to think. And by think, I mean definitely not think at all.